Hi air signs, welcome back for your twin flame reading. Now if you're needing to make a booking, you can go to the link directly below. I will be available during the silly season. I'd like to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, as well as looking at the Venus retrograde, and especially for those of you who have gone through this year and it's been a mass transformation. Go easy on yourselves and keep safe during this time. I know it's been, for those of you in this twin flame journey, it has been quite long and drawn out this year at a frequency level, especially when you look at the aspect of the transformations and you hear the same synchronistic thing coming through. We can get very disheartened when we're looking at it and going, yeah, we've heard this before. Where is this transformation? It happens at a manifestation level first, especially when it comes through in the cards. It's showing the direct intent. Tower moments generally need to happen, or turning of roads. There's the implementation of the action in that path, then it comes through in the 3 days. So hold space for that thought, especially in the frustration of the energy. And I haven't even looked at your card, so it's probably directly related to that with your frustration. Your crowning card, there you go. Doubt. You're like, is this going to get off the ground? Is this ever going to get here? Yes, it is. It's just frustrating because you've been very patient. You know, you're up in your head at the moment and you think, are you ever going to see this thing change? You are hoping that it will, but you're wondering in an aspect, are you waiting in vain? You know, is anything going to change? You know, am I going to have anything really to celebrate about? There is going to be an aspect of a celebration. And it can be that you're directly using your intuition within this connection to know that this spiritually can move to the next level. It can be that you're seeing animal totems that are giving you downloads and signs. And again, I'm seeing the vision of Sagittarius, which is directly connected to January, that an aspect of a transformation. Part is happening now, part is happening next month. Now, you feel stuck, but you know you can choose, okay? It is choice. On both sides, we can choose at all times, but it's a mental imprisonment. And again, the crowning energy very much is the doubt, the mind. Your intuition on your third eye is telling you the truth, but the ego is directly impacting it to a point where you're going, is it going to be okay? But you do want to have the celebration, and you do have hope connected to the situation. It might be that you're being too strict on yourself at the moment. We are heading into the silly season, and each side, masculine or feminine, regardless, you know, it has been a long drawn out year. Try and change the frequency to a point where you can get grounded and, you know, not be so strict connected to you have to get everything perfect. And I know, especially when we listen to the astrology, it talks in layman's terms of us making the correct choice, that it's directly impacting the next 30 years of our life. Be it you have changed. It doesn't have to be a 3D situation that changes. It can be your vibration that changes at a permanent level to create and move that frequency forward. So try and balance your chakras, get yourself grounded, and know that all will be okay. And understand that, you know, this energy is overcoming the frequency of temptation. So any codependent energies is going by the wayside. It's really being worked on. It is moving, be it on your side or theirs. Now, what is blocking you from moving forward, masculine or feminine, however this relates, it's frequency. It is going to be a change of plans. So again, although you say and feel you've been waiting, I'm waiting, you are hoping, you're using your intuition, you're feeling stuck, which you're not. It is a choice. You could have soulmate, twin flame, however it goes. Karmic. There is going to be a change, okay? The change is coming. It is a very stubborn energy though, so any changes of plans are helping. It's blocking them from jumping forward, so they may have a 3D situation that they've got to deal with prior to directly dealing with the actual connection. They're really meditating upon this, you know, because they're going into hermit mode, so something's happened to shock them and they're having to go into hermit mode to deal with whatever is going on. They're trying to get the clarity, and again, I am seeing the frequency even from the light, which can be the moon energy. And when I'm seeing that, there is a lunar eclipse in January, so it could be connected to a water sign for some of you. But again, I have pulled the elements, however this is relating. But again, I'm hearing the sun and the moon directly connected. Now, another thing that's blocking them is part of this process is part of their spiritual transformation, tying up the loose ends, the karmic cycle ending, the wheel spinning. So it's blocking them, but it's making them. So don't look at it regardless of whatever is blocking you or them. It is happening for a reason to help move this situation forward in a correct, clean slate manner. Now, if you're dealing with earth signs, okay, Libra, they're really doing the work. It can be that they're working at a job or they're doing the spiritual work to move the situation forward. It may be that they're wondering, has the situation matured to the next level? Some of them are wondering, are you in a connection? Aren't you? And has this connection matured? It's really all these 101 questions in their mind, wondering what is going on connected to this. What they are deeply wanting is happiness, is a celebration, a reunion with you. If they are directly with you, it's their 3D life that's going on. Okay, if you're dealing with air signs, I do feel communication is coming in for you guys, either side. So it's a sense that some sense of a download, communication, dream, especially when it comes to the High Priestess coming through in the reading. It feels you guys are telepathically communicating as well, but I feel it's more at a 3D level or like a telephone call. It feels more from them than a third party. There may be delays in actually moving towards this person due to children. Can be a very young energy coming through as well, that you're bringing about that young boding love again, and it is feeling very light in frequency. You're also very nostalgic, connected to the past. But it can be that you're still looking towards twin. Either both of you are directly looking towards each other. But air signs are being very patient in the frequency. Both of you are doing the same thing. You're both on the same page. Okay, fire signs. If you're dealing with a fire sign, Libra, they've dealt with an aspect of a tower moment. You know, this could be a tower moment, a major tower moment. So they're either directly reflecting upon what transpired between the both of you before making a judgment. So if you are in communication, this is what's going on in their mind, vice versa. This energy of they're cleaning up the mess connected to it. They do feel that there is, like, it can be around Christmas time that this is happening. It can also be that you may be bringing them a gift. They may be bringing you a gift. There's something in relation to paying it forward in some shape or form, but I feel it's more connected to Christmas or New Year's. Some of you, there may be a birthday celebration around that time, a celebration as such, but it's going to be a gift. For those of you who this is relevant, it might be a very singular message. It may be something that you or they gave you. They're aware you still have it and that they're happy about that. They're really coming out of a time frame that they're feeling sad. They are moving their frequency up. So it's like they foresaw this coming. Whatever this was, they saw something coming. They're cleaning up the mess. There's going to be blessings in disguise. I have a lot of toxic people around them as well. It's like they're trying to remove themselves from toxic people. Okay, if you're dealing with a water sign, okay, you're going to be speaking about any aspects of false energies that are around you and them. It can be communicating it, knowing it, being aware and having the eyes open of any false masks, false perceptions, discussions in connection to this. And this can be why you or them are feeling, gosh, you know, can we move this to the next level? This is still very much cemented in your hearts, the connection. So I'm not talking about the aspects of the falseness from the past or the fake mask and peeling it off and showing your love to each other. It definitely is that this connection is very cemented. So it's a very, very strong connection, and I just don't feel anyone can take that from you. And I think there's a deep knowing between the two of you that is so. It's also the frequency they feel either you or them need to be in king and queen energy in order to move the spiritual connection forward. You may be concerned if you're a feminine that, you know, feminine or masculine, however this relates, that there's another person. And even for the air signs, similar situation. What other energies am I getting through? Okay, Librans, you may be concerned about the fire signs wanting to party, or, you know, a bit of jealousy coming through there, I feel, on either side. I do feel they're watching you. I just feel with the earth signs, they feel you're very professional. I don't know why that's coming through, professional. Maybe that they're watching your work in some shape or form and they admire it. Or vice versa. It's just something to do with work. I'm feeling as though there will be, for the Libran energies, they're going to have to apply their energy differently, but they are going to do it. They're quiet, but they're going to act very quickly. It's going to be moving very quickly. But it's going to be massive changes. It's really like a 360. It feels, how do I put it? It feels that they know what they need to do and they're going to do all they physically can. It's planned. It's like they've got the map in their hand. Right. If I want fruit, I intuitively know I've got to map this out and be prepared. And the owl even representing the night energy and meditation and psychic gifts, knowing what they need to physically do, telepathically, like in a download as well. I feel they're really intuitively working out what they need to do in order to move this connection to the next level. But they know, I feel any stuck energy, if they're dealing with a karmic, they're giving this impression regardless of the truth. And that's why I say it's pretend hermit mode, where they've got the clarity. They do have the clarity. They know what they're going to do. And they're resisting the temptation. So if this is a masculine energy coming through in frequency, they're really resisting the temptation and they're moving beyond it. They're allowing the person to believe that, so, you know, that they're still in that frequency, but internally, no, they're very much changed. I will love you and leave you at that level, and I shall see you during the month live for the Twin Flame downloads that I get. So those of you who are new, come join us and you get to ask questions during the session, and I give you my live updates, psychically speaking, which are very different to these reads. And I'll see you then.